We are back at halftime. The Tribe trailing 21-3 to James Madison. It is homecoming 2019. We've had a couple of really honored guest alums here at William and Mary at halftime. What a pleasure it is to welcome back Jill Ellis, who has meant so much to the university and to women's soccer throughout the world. The two-time World Cup champion coach. First time that's happened in 100 years. So many accolades. But Jill, first of all, thanks for joining us.
My pleasure. Great to be back on a beautiful day, and hope we'll get more points in the second half here.
Have you had a good weekend? I mean, you've been busy.
It's been fantastic. I've done a few events, but hit the cheese shop, hit the delis, all the important stuff as well. So it's been fun. Yeah, it's been great.
Jill, take us back to this last World Championship, the most recent World Championship,
Okay.
that your team won in women's soccer, and maybe the emotions that came through you and what you've been through in your career to have two World Championships under your belt.
Yeah, I mean, 2015 and 19 are very different. I think 2015, it was more of a, both there's an amazing sense of, elation and joy, but I think 2015 was more of a relief. 2019 was more about satisfaction. I think we had more time to prepare. We obviously had a longer build up to the World Cup, and it just all seemed to come together. So I feel like it was more of a labor of love on that one in terms of it all coming together and things working out, which doesn't always happen in our profession for sure.
Jill Ellis, a graduate of William and Mary. I think you've had a chance to be knowledgeable of this new strategic plan, 2025. One of the driving tenets behind the plan is the goal of producing champions of uncompromising character, which kind of epitomizes not only you, Jill, but the players that you have coached in the past. Can you comment on the strategic plan?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's you've got to have a vision. You've got to know where you're going. I think as a coach and as a leader, you have to have a destination, and then it's navigating it. And I think that's what the strategic plan gives you, is how do you navigate to get from point A to point B, and the tenets of it and what's important. I mean, they are so important in our sport: integrity and just having a drive, having a competitiveness, having a championship mentality. All these types of things are just critical for our program. I mean, this is a place that kind of gave birth to a lot of great coaches, but even more importantly, it got a lot of great people, a lot of great leaders, and I think sport is so fundamental to helping develop that.
How important was the scholarship aid to Jill Ellis, and you think to programs to be successful, to boldly go forward like William Mary is intending to do until 2025?
Yeah, I mean, I shared this story earlier. I'm a daughter of immigrants. My dad made $15,000 a year. William Mary at the time was $5,000, and to how a third of his salary really to try and put me through school. So I ended up with a scholarship. I called my mom. She burst into tears. So what does it do? It just gives opportunity for people that potentially can't afford it, certainly, and it's just about paying it forward. And I think if you can provide that opportunity, there's so many great people so deserving of this chance, and the financial piece is the one element. So I think scholarship is critical to that.
Your World Cup team displayed discipline, courage, and no small amount of dignity in dominating performances in the world stage. Can you speak of a little about what it means to be part of a group of professionals who strive not only for wins but also to bring everyone aboard, particularly women athletes?
Yeah, I mean, I think our team, we recognize we've got some fantastic people, and they recognize that the platform that our team had, winning certainly helps that, but I think the platform for change, the platform for conversation and dialogue about social issues, I think this team embraced that, and I think they certainly spoke well and spoke frequently about just the need for change in terms of equal pay for women and just representation. And I think they're just a tremendous group of role models.
Jill Ellis, thank you so much for spending some time with us. We are so happy to have you back here at William and Mary, and continue. Well, I do have one more question. I mean, is this a retirement that you announced, or just moving to something else? And if it's something else, what is it?
Yeah, no, I'm not done yet. I don't know. I'm not sure what's next, but I just can't. I mean, I can't even sit on a beach for an hour without being like, So I definitely need to figure out what's next. I'm just not sure what that is yet, but I love sport. I know I'll somehow be still connected to that. It's given me so much.
Well, hopefully, what's next is coming back more often to your home,
Awesome.
William and Mary.
Awesome. Perfect.
We'll be back with another world champion, Mike Tomlin, after this timeout.
Awesome. Thanks so much.